Hey, beautiful souls, beautiful sunshine here with DR Holistic Killer, aka Sonia B. So I'm back with another prophetic message that I received. The message that I received was, I'm here to tell you, if some of you guys feel like you were being separated from individuals, let's just say it could be family members, it could be somebody that you've known for a while, a family friend, somebody that you were close to. Well, we all know that God is asking several of people to release people during these hours, during these seasons, and for particular reasons at hand. So with that being said, I'm just here to let you guys know that some people may find themselves in relationships that will come back together. For those of you who are a little worried about whether they will come back together, some of them will and some of them will not. So and that's going to be for, I can't say if it's going to be for a handful, but for some, that's going to be a situation. It's going to be very few is what I'm hearing Spirit say, for those people who will have people actually come back into their life, should I say. So with that being said, the message came through it was as if I was running with somebody that I've known, I was running with a relative. I was running with a relative that I was close to, right? And, and this can not only just come in a form of relative, it can come in the form of a friend or, a best friend and, somebody that possibly near and dear to your heart, whether it's a formal friend or I don't want to say a coworker, but it could be a coworker too. Yeah, it could be like a coworker, maybe somebody that you just probably just met or whatever. And then all of a sudden it's just like, phew. But anyway, so with that being said, again, it could be a spouse. It could be, children. It could be, take it how it resonates. It could be different for everyone. So with that being said, it was as if I was running with this relative, right? And we were running and we was together and we was running really, really fast. And then all of a sudden it's like we got separated purposefully. I knew like in a dream that we purposely got separated. Like this individual was over here. They looked like they was reading a board, like a board that's outside. Let's just say like if you go to a museum park and it's telling you the height requirements, things you do, things you don't do, take off any jewelry and blah, 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 blah. So it's like almost like, and what I was hearing Spirit say, like reading like maybe the laws of the universe in a sense, the do's and the don'ts. So anyway, they was over there reading, standing at a board, just reading. And I was at a distance, way at a distance, just doing my thing. So they was doing their thing. I was doing my thing. But that was pretty much the end of that dream. So what happened was it switched scenes, right? So as it switched scenes, it was letting me know that for those of you who was wondering and worrying about maybe loved ones, spouse, or again, as I said, however your situation may be, a friend, maybe that you just met, you feel like you have this connection with, and, even maybe if it was a not romantic partner, but maybe somebody that you just met and all of a sudden you just kind of went like this. But anyway, so it showed me as it skipped scenes, right? And as it skipped scenes, it's like I saw that this person had leveled up a whole lot. And the way that they leveled up and how God was showing it to me, like, they were thriving, in other words. So they was thriving, like they had a new car. They had purpose in life. Thank you, Holy Spirit. They had purpose in life. They was living life, whereas before maybe they weren't really living life, like they're living their true authentic life now. So I say all that to say God wanted me to let you know that sometimes these separations have to happen for a reason. Sometimes people may come back into your life. Again, that's going to be different for everybody, because some people are not meant to return because it's run its course. The karmic debt has been paid for whatever lessons that needed to be learned, and whatever spiritual debt that needed to be paid off, with this individual person. Some situations may not come back together, so take it how it resonates. But again, there will be certain situations that do come back together. And it's in the way God was showing it to me was like, sometimes the separation comes because people need inner healing. In other words, they can't heal if you're around. So I say all that to say it's like you become a distraction. You become a roadblock. You become, if you think about a hurdle, it's hard to get over that hurdle in a sense. So as you try to get over a hurdle and you still have these individual people that are within your vicinity and so on, it makes it hard for an individual to try to heal. So I say all that to say that it's almost like you will have them in your, how can I say it? You'll have them in your because they're around you all the time, or they're in your ear, or it could be a situation of, it could be a situation that is like they are, you become a distraction to them, in other words. So in other words, God had to use this separation to separate you guys, not because it's a punishment to you, or not because it's a punishment to them, but it's just something about when you have that time alone, you are able to see clearly, you're able to hear clearly, you're able to understand what it is that you want. Thank you, Holy Spirit. You're able to understand what it is you want without having to rely on other people to give you answers. You are able to know what it is that you want to do without having to watch and look at somebody else's life, but you being your true authentic self and doing what you're passionate about and what you love and what you were called here to do. So I know so many people are asked to be, or people are being separated for particular reasons. So again, don't take it as a situation of they're separating, that God is separating people because he's being mean. Because he's being mean is what I'm hearing Spirit say. Like a child say, oh, you're mean. He's not being mean. It's just that he knows what we need. And he knows that sometimes that, we can come from unhealthy places. And not only that, but instead of us being our authentic self, sometimes, like, let's just say if it could be a person, maybe like they always, like if you're a person who always have to ask somebody, what should I do, in a sense, or if you're somebody who have to ask, or, well, not only what should I do, but what do you think I should do, rather than thinking for yourself. So it's almost like, thank you, Spirit. I'm hearing Spirit say, like, becoming spiritually strong, in other words, like standing in your own power, standing in your own authenticity, standing in your own energy and not somebody else's energy, standing in your own purpose, standing in your own light, in other words. So anyway, but in particularly, there was a color. God revealed to me that this individual had gotten a new car, right? So with this new car, it was like, if you think about, the car was a Camaro, right? And my son loves Camaros. So I say all that, I like Camaros too, because I like how they just glide, especially when they're going slow, not revving their engines or going fast or being aggressive or whatever. But, if you think about a Camaro, it's like fierce. It's like, I keep hearing like, fierce, like on fire. It's not on fire, but it's like, it's hot. You know what I mean? It's like, yeah, it's on fire. It's like hot. It's like, it's tenacious. You love the way it look. So I say all that to say that, because the car had showed up and the car was yellow is a representation. It is, God was letting me know that these individuals are getting close to God, source, spirit, because yellow is that divine willpower, which is the solar plexus, which is the third chakra in your chakra system. But anyway, so with all that being said, I see that there's a situation that, some of you guys, some of your loved ones are, they're learning life lessons, should I say, but they're learning how to become spiritually equipped, is what I'm hearing Spirit say. Spiritually equipped, spiritually strong, and learning how to get back to that place of, like, let's just say, like, if they lost how to do those things or just be authentic with themselves, it's almost like thank you, Spirit, coming back to be a better version of themselves than they ever were before. So just know that, some of your loved ones are safe, and you have to remember that. And just know that God is just pretty much dealing with them. If you're somebody who's already done the healing work, so just know that God is dealing with them, because it's almost like the same way that you had to go through your healing process, they too also have to go through their healing process. Whether it's I'm hearing place of coming to, like, opening your heart, because so many people have been and this has been the message for like this week, because I gave the message yesterday about blocking people and so on, and including myself, because I know there are times I told you I showed up in a dream cloaking my heart as well too, just because being on this spiritual journey, seeing the things that I saw, I was like, okay, Lord, well, why do I even want to open my heart to these people, knowing that they act in the way that they acted, but I have to remind myself that they're learning lessons as well too. So not come from a place of judgment, but just know and understand that they're learning life lessons as well too. But anyway, so with that being said, just know and understand, y'all, that everything is a choice. You can choose to block your heart, or you can choose to open your heart. And right about now, God is asking us all to open up our hearts. Open up our hearts and just allow, I'm seeing like a waterfall, just like washing away any jealousy, any envy, any hatred, or any misconceptions that you may have, or any quarrels that you may have with other people, or any, you know, anything that is unhealthy in a sense. And just, if you, everything is a choice, like I said. And if you choose to, if you're making that conscious choice right now, because we're here, the time is here, like we're about to, are we in that Venus energy right now? Anyway, so I'm almost seeing spirit, like seeing a band-aid on the heart and ripping it off. So I say all that to say, like, you know, just, you can make it easy for yourself, or you can just make it hard for yourself. But again, God is just asking us to open up our heart right about now, because if you feel like somebody is not giving you the love or the attention that you need, at first you need to find it within yourself. We shouldn't be seeking it from other people. And second of all, you know, Spirit was letting me know earlier too, that some of you guys may be allowing yourself to feel like you're blocked, but you're really the one doing the blocking. So in other words, like how you're feeling, if you're doing the blocking, it's like, hold on, Tanya, and that Mercury retrograde energy. If you're the one that's doing the blocking and keeping people out, remember, like attracts like is what I'm hearing. So if you blocking people out, that's what you're going to get in return. People are going to block you out. But as long as you allow your heart to open, and, you know, again, it's not saying that you have to accept people crossing boundaries or accepting people disrespect you, because it's a matter of you opening your heart, but you have boundaries at the same time as well too. So ending on that note, most of all, Spirit wants you to know that, again, like attracts like. So if you're happy and you're in a place of, you know, peace and bliss and happiness and, you know, spontaneous, you're going to also attract that to you, in other words. So keep that in mind as well too. So I'm not going to make this video long, but I wish you all much love, much light, and I say peace and blessings until the next message. Bye.